installation. Welcome back, guys. We're working on the old golf cart again here today. We're trying to figure out some wiring issues we've got. It didn't have no power to the radio, and I'm going to put that oil pressure light in, and then we're going to put some new headlights on it. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, guys, we're going to put this oil pressure light in, and got this panel out of the dash. Comes out right here. I took the key out, and what I said I was going to do is get a jumper wire from one of these. It doesn't matter. This is something interesting I've run into on this one, and I did not know these golf carts are like this. With the key on or off, there's not power on either side. But with the key on, and as soon as you step on the accelerator pedal and the engine starts spinning, it produces power at these wires. Either one doesn't matter because it's just completing a circuit here. So we're going to pick up power from one of these wires and put to the positive side of this. And it's got a, you can see there, B positive. So that's the positive side, and then this is the negative. And we'll run the negative wire up through here. We'll run it down the frame rail and keep it tucked up and secure. And we'll plug in right here where I've got that bullet connector stuck in. I just want to make sure that that bullet connector was going to, make contact, and I've checked continuity and it's making contact. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll have a light. And the neat thing about that is, whenever you get off, if you happen to leave the key on, because you're going to get right back on in a minute, this light will not be on during engine off time. Now, if the engine is running and it's producing power, this light has the opportunity to turn on. I'll demonstrate that later. Okay, guys, this is just kind of a rough end here. I just want to show you how this will illuminate. The key is actually on. It's in the on position and the light's off. It's because the engine's not spinning, so it's not making power through those wires. But you got your two wires, one off the switch, and this other wire over here is running back under the frame rail, comes up, and I have it plugged into the oil pressure sending unit wire. So with the key on as it is, you step on the accelerator and it'll start spinning this engine over, and that light will shine until you build oil pressure. You let it set for a minute and do it again, and it should flicker until it builds oil pressure. Just like so. Hey guys, here's those old headlights on this thing, and I'm telling you, they're old halogen bulbs. They just don't hit on much, and whenever you can buy these LEDs for so cheap, why not just put these on there? These bad boys throw out some light. I got like an 8-pack of these off Amazon for, dirt cheap. And I've tested them all. They work great. I've used them on different projects. So this will be perfect for this. I figured out the wiring problem. The switch is bad. And whoever wired this probably wondered why it never worked to start with. The switch is bad, but the power wire was on the negative side of the battery along with the ground wire. They run a ground wire from these lights and the switch all the way back to the battery. You don't have to do that, but that's one way to make sure you get a good ground. That's true. But you can just ground it anywhere on the chassis, because the entire chassis is steel. It's all ground. But we did get this one LED put on. I'll give y'all a demonstration here of that LED versus the halogen there, and you'll see the difference. The halogen throws out good light, don't get me wrong, but this is 2019, so let's step it up and go for some good looking LEDs. So let me get up there, and being the switch is gone bad, I have to twist wires together, which we're going to put a switch on. You don't want to be doing that, but let me get y'all set up and y'all can see what we got going on. Okay, y'all be the judge. Halogen or LED? Here we go. Well, folks, when you have power wired up to your radio, guess what? It'll play. It'll work. I don't understand why some people do the wiring the way they do. I mean, the power wire that run to this and the switch here that's bad that worked the headlights all went to the negative side of the battery, along with, you know, a ground all the way back. I don't know. Whenever I started, I was like, you know what, I'm thinking about just ripping all the wiring out, because I thought I had a broke wire in, because they run it down through the frame rail and then run it underneath, and it's not really tucked up very well, so I thought it might have been ripped or broken too. So I thought about pulling it all out and just start over. Excuse me. But I checked for continuity, and I had continuity from here to there, so I knew the wire weren't broke. So we just started digging into it and realized what was going on. Once you start tracing wires and you see what people have done that have attempted to wire stuff up, then, you know, you can kind of rewire and kind of utilize what's there. They didn't even put a fuse in this circuit, so I'm going to put a fuse in that circuit and, you know, do it right. That way there's no potential fire hazard, nothing. It'll pop that fuse if something goes bad, and get a marine quality radio to go in these things, because they get water and dirt down in them, or get one that's got a cover on it, because half the buttons on this thing don't work. We're going to put another radio in it anyway. Speakers sound a little, they sound shot, which I'm sure they are. Here's where I put that inline fuse link for the headlights and the radio. I just cut that wire and soldered this in, and then we got a 15 amp fuse in there, so we should be good to go. And then that's a waterproof cover, so I don't have to worry about it getting water and dirt and debris down in it. But yep, there we go. Okay guys, here's that switch and oil pressure light installed in that little panel. Still got the same radio. I'm still waiting on that, but today is delivery day, so we're not going to worry about it. But there it is, installed, key on, here's it in operation, just like so.
All right, where's the headlights at?
Now we're talking.